Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. And the Panthers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Troy Trojans offense will start this game off with the football. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
They'll go right back to him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Thomas.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
And the Trojans are rolling down the field. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a running room. Hard-hitting tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete.
exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia State Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The toss to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hurst. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Handoff from the gun. steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running into the open space. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making a big tackle.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Georgia State jumps back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurst. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. It's complete to the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 22.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. There he goes! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that. Yeah, good cover.
All out of space. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, but he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Handoff to the lone back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he played.
Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Crowder. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got a little space. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Got a man. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Panthers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Balls and fired complete. Touchdown, Panthers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air, it's Crowder. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because the
ball squirts out. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play.
Man, that's one of the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Crowder. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Finding an escape route. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Still looking on the move. Running to Green. There he goes. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Offense changing the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Powers through the defender. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that speed.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Not sure why they're not content to just take the W. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas State Bobcats. Take it away, broadcast team.